I think we've only got about 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
The last thing I wanted to ask you about was your approach or feelings about social media, about ways of promoting an event. So I think classic drama, theatrical productions, they don't have the same way that musical
Right, yes.
of allowing sort of remix and bits and pieces being used in social media as short clips.
Yeah.
And yet video games probably do. They don't mind some stills or some clips coming up as YouTube videos.
Yes, yes.
And so there's a much looser approach.
Yes.
Which I guess from your games background you're familiar with.
Yeah.
So does that influence how you promote a theatrical event?
I mean, I think, I've been on social media, for since 2010 or something. It's like trying to promote my games and things, and social media is a whole hornet's nest of difficulties, and there are a tiny handful of people who really mastered it and figured it out, and they have that captive audience. They figure, they can create that relationship with their audience through social media. There are a massive number of people who are doing everything right. They're following all the right advice. They're doing everything right, but they're just not reaching that audience. Social media is tough, and I think the important thing is what relationship you're building with your audience, and that might be through social media, that might be through other means, and social media is just a first inroad for some people who hear about you. I mean, I think theatre marketing is definitely not something I've mastered. I still have to work really hard to get people to come to my shows, but I think there is, it's not just, you keep on posting content to Instagram and that's going to get people to your show. It's like, well, what is the story you're telling? Why are people on there following your Instagram? Are they following your Instagram to see adverts, or are they following for theatre advice from a practitioner who knows what they're talking about? Are they following because, they saw you in the street busking and you were like, this person's got it, we need to find out when they're doing their comedy show next or whatever. I was doing an improv show with a group of friends. We got a small improv troupe that we performed together, and we handed out flyers. We went out to different local bars near the venue and handed out flyers, and some of the people who got the flyers came along, but other people who knew us from the improv theatre weren't planning on coming, but they saw us handing out flyers and they knew we were serious about the show, and I said, let's go and support the Adorable Spies. That's the name of our group. Let's go see the Adorable Spies. They look like they're really pushing into this. They look like they're really and they're taking this seriously. And it was like, I think that was the thing that pushed people over the edge. And it's funny, so the people that you are like advertising to are not necessarily the people you're advertising to. The important thing is that you wherever you go out there confidently, you go out there with a message, and you go out there with something to offer people. And I think those combination of things, it doesn't matter how you do it, but my hope is that some combination of these things will eventually, you will find a combination that's right for you and the one that works for your theatre group and your audience. And I'm going to throw my hands up in the air and say I still haven't mastered it, and I've still got a lot of work to do. But that's the way I've looked at it, and certainly it's the way that I've seen it happen in video games. People become influential on social media through video games, not because they're advertising their games, but because they're sharing their opinions on the industry, right. And their opinions are very insightful, and a lot of, whether it's journalists or other developers, well, they're following them because they like those insights, and that eventually reaches a point where it spills over and it becomes a reputation. And now game players, they know this designer has a reputation. They may not know exactly why, but they know.
Alistair, it's 8:30 now.
Ooh.
you've been invited to this event for this performance.
That's right.
So
yes,
I'm not going
to the big top.
I'm not going to hold you up any longer. But look, thank you for coming and for making this time, because I can understand you're a bit pressured for time.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And if anyone's listening, if you are ever interested in coming up to Bristol, Thursday 23rd of July, I'm doing My Date with Pierce Brosnan at the Bristol Improv Theatre. You go to, I think it's improvtheatre.co.uk is the website. If you're heading up to Edinburgh Fringe, I'll be there at City Cafe, August the 16th to August the 30th, 11 o'clock at night for some late night shenanigans with a talking dummy of Pierce Brosnan that you control. So, look it up. It's called My Date with Pierce Brosnan.
And I think we'll try and follow you with the social media. We'll try and explore that.
Yeah, that would be lovely, yeah.
Because I know there's going to be the guild, the Students' Guild from the university.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure which of their many enterprises are going to be there, but some of them will be there.
Right. Oh, brilliant.
And I'm sure they'll cross over with you at some point.
That would be fantastic. Some point. Look forward to meeting them.
Okay, Alistair, thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Have a super day.
And for you, I'm going to try and find a track here. And once I've got this going, I'll help you find the way out of this
brilliant
maze.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie.